Okay, we got a system overview trailer earlier today.
Each swing of the sword is a reflection
I want to
of the soul, a
look
manifestation
over
of emotion
all the stuff that
and a
was in it,
path to true strength.
and I have seen this already,
Even when obstacles block your path, let your sword
but I'll let
define
it
you
play
as the
one time
victor.
anyway.
With your resilience, overturn the tide
Oh,
of
it's a
battle.
Ron Car arc Tozen right
It
there.
is
So
time to
he's just a
grip your
costume,
sword,
no
sharpened
character
only
for him,
in the heat of battle.
which is surprising, especially since the DLC is Thousand Year Blood War, and I like that main menu. That,
Bleach
well, not
Rebirth of
main menu,
Souls is
but
the ultimate fighting action game where
little
swords
startup
clash,
screen.
strategies shift, and the tide of battle turns in an instant. Sanjutsu, Hakuda, Ho-Ho, Kido, and the sword Zanpakuto, each wielding unique powers. Soul Reapers master these techniques to dominate in battle. Let's guide you through their legendary combat styles.
And that's a Ron
The
Carter
foundation of sword
Ryu.
combat lies in mastering gaps and strategy. Choose your actions, attack, guard, or breaker by carefully observing your opponent's movements and maintaining the perfect distance.
Bandage
Each
Ichigo
action
costume,
is part of a
which is a
three-way
W.
deadlock, so use them wisely to exploit openings and unleash powerful combos. Your
So
ultimate
do the
goal?
grabs
Complete the
count
opponent's
as a break?
Rishi health
I
gauge and
guess it
claim
has
victory.
to.
There are two types of combos: the quick attack combo for rapid strikes, and the flash attack combo for devastating power. Each character's sword has a different gap, strong action, and speed. So it's important to judge how characters can succeed in attacking at a favorable distance.
Yeah, that's the basics with anything really.
Heat up the battle with reverse actions, powerful moves that can be unleashed by consuming your gauge. Utilize chain reverse moves to seamlessly follow up your attacks. Blow away any opponents with a burst reverse. Soul Reverse recovers Reishi automatically over time and enhances the step. Turn the tide of battle by extending your combos with Follow-Up Ho-Ho and Counter, which evades attacks and strikes your opponent from behind.
I'm so glad they added so much stuff to make the game like
To secure victory,
feel, I don't know how to explain it, like feel alive. I don't know. Maybe that sounds stupid. Maybe you know what I mean. It's like there's so much stuff. It feels like the game feels full,
Mastering the flow of the sword
full
fight
of
and
life
successfully executing the Kikon move will
and
be
you
the
know,
key to your victory.
there's a lot.
Even if your opponent gains the upper hand and your
The
Reishi
little
Konpaku
stuff like
will
that
weaken,
is
there's
what
always
makes
a
the
chance to
difference,
turn the
and
tide
it
of
showed
battle.
that they
Fighting spirit builds up as you
that
battle,
they
allowing you
not
to
to
activate
say
the
that
awakening state,
other
unleashing
when
a powerful
there's stuff
reversal
isn't in the
reminiscent
game
of
that
the
the
intense
devs don't
battles
care
in
or
BLEACH.
anything, but it's like it shows
Awakening
the
boosts your
the
stats
little
and alters
things
certain
will
characters' actions,
always
unlocking new
make
potential
the
in the
difference
heat of
between
battle.
stuff that's on like the
Kikon
same
channel is
level.
triggered by accumulating more fighting spirit while awakened. This unleashes a more powerful
And a
Kikon
lot of
move,
times the little
capable of
things
reversing the
ends up
situation
all
with a
that's
single
left once you
devastating
learn the
strike.
game.
This thrilling reversal action is the
Then
ultimate
you
highlight
like
of
experience
BLEACH
so
Rebirth of
much is like
Souls,
the little
where every
things that
battle can turn in an instant.
keep you coming back and stuff.
Characters differ not only in their preferred distance and speed, but also through unique systems that highlight their individuality and appeal. Signature moves can be unleashed without consuming any gauge. Spiritual pressure moves consume gauge to unleash
I really hope they have Gen's where he almost killed Aizen. I really hope they have that somewhere. I have not seen it. I hope it's somewhere, bro, cause that was so good. Pause.
I won't hold back. I will show you how it's used. It's the end.
That's really cool why they did that. They made her eat the Cerro Sincretio, I think it's called, and then do the Cerro Doble from that.
In battle mode, enjoy offline mode for a thrilling match with your friends. And in online mode, players
the music in this game is really good
test
too.
their pride and skills in intense battles. Experience the journey of Ichigo Kurosaki from the Substitute Soul Reaper arc to the conclusion of the Arrancar arc in story mode.
The story mode
delves
is really
into the main
good.
narrative from each character's perspective, offering a deeper look at the events through their eyes.
Come on, Orihime. I think this is about enough fooling around.
Alright, I like that they added
Develop your skills
stuff like
and further
that.
hone your technique by battling through mission mode.
To have some new stuff,
And
but
at the
not like
store,
some
you can
stupid
get
little.
customizable items like Konpaku certificates for online
Little.
play, as well
I'm
as
not gonna
equipment
call
that
the
provides advantages
Naruto
to help
Connection
you
story
succeed
mode
in
that
battle.
stupid, but you know what I mean.
Additionally, There are plenty of other
It's
options
like
available to
fun
help you
fun
master the
stuff
battle
more than
and
like
enhance your
a
gameplay. The
random
BLEACH
villain
world comes to
type
life
stuff.
with an array of skills and unique characters. Every match intensifies through heated reversals. Every exhilarating swing determines victory or defeat. This strikes your soul, fueling your drive to fight and win.
To crush you with everything I've got! Isn't it the same for you?
Once that has been accomplished, we can deal with the rest
Yeah,
of
story
you.
mode
Major,
looks
you
so
see, I've had a
good.
change of heart, and I can't allow myself to be beaten by someone like you.
The little hollowification distortion in the voice isn't really
BLEACH, Rebirth of Souls.
there like it is
Releases on March 21st, 2025.
in the anime. Yeah, here it is. Season pass. 1,000-year blood war characters will be playable, which I mean it's not that big of a deal. Which is a good. It is a good thing. Worst case scenario would have been if Fullbring was playable. So I did want to talk about this and what this means specifically. I guess I can just pause the video right here. But I wanted to talk about this because this could mean I've seen people talking about it in like in ways that I disagree with. This does not mean that 1,000-year blood war and Fullbring and all that stuff is going to be in this game as like story. This does not mean that. This just means that they are going to go the what other game did this? Demon Slayer did this, where they get future content and then use it as DLC, even though they're gonna go and go through the actual story in a sequel, like with Demon Slayer 2. Demon Slayer 1, they had the Entertainment District arc, they had Zenitsu, Tanjiro, Daki, Gyutaro, and Tengen. Some people thought that they were gonna make a DLC pack or a DLC little thing where they go through the story mode, but they didn't. That's gonna be in the sequel, which is the same thing that I assume is going on here because it's not Fullbring. If it was like Fullbring, then I would be a little. I mean, that would kind of be possible, but since this is season pass, it's just characters. They're not gonna do a well, probably I really doubt they're not gonna skip Fullbring first and foremost, and second, they aren't going to I doubt they're gonna release a DLC pack that's exclusively like the story of the Fullbring arc. They're not gonna do that, and they're not just gonna release the. They're doing 1,000-year blood war so they can, cause a sequel wouldn't be ready by the time 1,000-year blood war is the fourth core of the anime. That would have already like come and gone at that point by the time a sequel had came out. So they're doing this, I assume, is to for marketing. The people who love 1,000-year blood war and just are fiending for 1,000-year blood war, which I am one of them people, but I didn't want like the whole thing in the game or nothing, so they could like have it in a sequel. And I fucking lost my train of thought. But basically, what I was trying to say is that fuck, I completely lost my train of thought. Well, basically oh yeah, I remember. Basically, they're doing this basically to jump on board the hype train. They're gonna give us a couple characters. I assume it will be like True Shikai Ichigo, Unohana, like Yuha from the first invasion, and maybe like maybe Yamamoto, but that's unlikely. Or maybe like Rukia or something like that, or maybe Kenpachi. But it's not gonna be anybody major. Well, not saying that those aren't major, but those are characters that will have, besides like Rukia, that will have other forms like True Shika Ichigo from like Core 2 and Core 3 is not the only Thousand Year Blood War Ichigo or the hype Thousand Year Blood War Ichigo. That one will be the one where he's using his Bankai and his all the other stuff he does to not be a spoiler man. Um, Kenpachi does other stuff. Like we know Toshiro and Yoriichi are costumes and we know they do other stuff, so that seemed like the route they're going. Because they would have just given them DLC too. If they were just gonna do bring the whole Thousand Year people. Some people would think that they're gonna bring the whole arc, well, not the whole arc, but a bunch of characters like season pass 1, 2, 3. There, I doubt that they're probably gonna do the same thing that Demon Slayer did. They're gonna use the Thousand Year Blood War to market the season pass so they can make some money, some extra money on top of the game using the Thousand Year Blood War hype. And then with the sequel, they're going to market it with Thousand Year Blood War again because they know that's that's big money. Thousand Year Blood War, like the new shiny sparkly. Well, it will be just ending around the time that a sequel will be like getting announced and stuff. It'll be over. It would have been over for probably like a couple months or maybe a year at that point. Like 2 years, maybe 2 years after Thousand Year Blood War and around then the anime. But even then, they'll still be able to like the hype will still be there basically, and they're gonna keep doing that. And Fullbring is a really good like tutorials type, like start of the game type deal. So that's definitely it's like too perfect to like miss. Fullbring is like because they have basically the Fullbring training that he does with like the bears and stuff is really just a tutorial. You could really just sell that as a tutorial basically, and the rest of the stuff is the prologue. Well, the stuff before that is the prologue. Then that's the tutorial, and then you go finish the Fullbring arc and fight Genjo and stuff, and then you move to Thousand Year Blood War. It like goes perfectly. And Thousand Year Blood War is a long arc, so they'll still have content in the game. But I do wonder who's going to be in the DLC. I think pretty sure Ichigo is like a chewing. Unohana probably, and probably First Invasion Yuha without the Almighty. I doubt Squad Zero. Heavily doubt anybody that gonna be any core four characters is complete no. Anything that's like gonna be like new coming to like core four. Core three is like the only person who might be Ichigo. It's mostly gonna be core one type stuff from the first invasion. Probably no Stern Ritters. Probably the only person that's like really will be like, well, Unohana will be, they're not gonna bring out people that will like that could sell a sequel. No, not could, but people that will sell a sequel, like the core four characters. The core four characters will be enough to sell the sequel. So basically, anybody besides like, but the Royal Guard isn't gonna be in the season pass either. So people like that is gonna be in the sequel because they have to have like characters enough to make like their little weekly character trailer type thing. So that's gonna be fun. But for now, putting my bets in, if I had to bet on it, I say Ichigo, Unohana, and probably True Shikai Ichigo. I doubt it's gonna be Fullbring Bankai Ichigo because that wouldn't even make. I mean, it would make sense, but like, I don't know. If it's just first invasion stuff, I guess it makes sense. But I guess I won't be specific so I could to cover my ass if I get it wrong. So I'm gonna say Ichigo, Unohana, Yuha, and swinging for the fences, Yamamoto. Yamamoto. Yeah, I'm going Yamamoto. Yeah, I'm sticking with it. So yeah, that's my prediction for the season pass. Other than that, what Yeah, there's none. Is there anything else? Yeah. See, it can't be people who have costumes. Anybody that has a costume, so Byakuya, Rangiku, Toshiro, and Yoriichi are not getting in the season pass as characters. They might have a second season pass, but I doubt they would be in that one either. And I doubt there's gonna be a second season pass. There might be, but I doubt it. But let me know what y'all think. See y'all later. Like and subscribe.